This is your right needle, of course, and this is your left needle. You take your right needle, which right now has your new stitches on it and the row that you did before. And then take the right needle, pick up, just as you explained to me earlier, wrap, and right needle you dip through, which you know. So I call this get up in the morning, get dressed, go out, right there, see? Out the door, and off to school. So get up in the morning, because the needle's going up. The yarn goes around the right needle only. So you're gonna put your coat on, push the yarn through, and there you go. So you get up in the morning, get dressed, or put the coat on. Now, this right needle, when I push through, you see how the needles, they're always making contact? You always want the needles to make contact. And if they stay touching the entire time, you will not lose that stitch, that new stitch that you just wrapped the needle with. So what's happened is that this is your cast on. I consider it to be the old stitch.
Sanaa Stevens, please report to the front office for dismissal.
Okay. So we're going to do it again. So right needle here, wrap. The needles are touching, touch, 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 touch. And when they're touching, this wrap yarn is in the middle. So you push through, and that's that new wrap yarn. That's actually a new stitch. So when you pick up the stitch and you wrap the needle, you're actually creating the new stitch right now. The needles, you push through, and there you go. Let's get to the end and I'll show you how to start the next row. Wrap. Yay. Almost there. You better to work with bamboo needles, because then if you put your work down, the stitches won't slip off.
What is a bamboo needle? Like
Bamboo,
the wooden ones?
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. They use bamboo needles. Almost there. Do you know how to start the next row of knitting? Okay, good. So I'm going to show you, and you're going to be so amazed at how easy it is, because you actually know how to do it. You just don't know that you know how to do it. So I'm going to quickly get through this. I hear someone banging on a door. Okay. Yep, just heard Mr. Peoples. Oops. Okay, there. Last one.
Is it like, does it go down, like, so like, is it like basically the same?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same number of like stitches?
Doesn't change. We're not doing increases or decreases. So the number that you cast on, it's the exact same number that I knit. And as long as you're not doing an increase or decrease, you will keep adding like a birthday cake, one layer of stitching after another. So now you have 2 rows. There's your first row, second row. Now to start the next row, let's see how long yarn has to be cut. So now to start the next row, needle, what do you think you should do next?
The same thing?
Uh-huh, exactly. Pick up, nothing changes, every single row exactly the same. No surprises, no shocks, no, nothing, all the same. Let me move this tail out of the way. So then, pick up, wrap, and that's it. So now we can finish that tape. Now I'm going to show you.